Welcome to Fat 50 and Running a Marathon, a channel dedicated to health, fitness, and goal achievement. I'm your humble host, Topher. I hope you'll like this video, subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, weigh in with your thoughts and opinions and relatable stories in the comments section. This is the third part in a three-part series about water, hydration, and how much water to drink. Well, in the Wednesday video, I said we'd discuss how much water you should be drinking. And I remember when I was a kid back in the 70s, we were told between 6 and 8-ounce glasses of water every day. Somewhere around, I'd say, the turn of the century, that turned into always 8-ounce glasses of water every day. Now, I'm going to provide a link in the description of this video from the Mayo Clinic, and I swear to you what they're saying is men should be drinking 15.5 8-ounce glasses of water a day, and women should be drinking 11.5 8-ounce glasses of water a day. That seems like an unbelievable amount of water. If you can manage to get down that much water, cheers to you. I myself do well to get the 64 glasses the 64 ounces that you're supposed to drink over the course of a day. But if you can manage to get that 11.5 or 15.5, great. Now, there is such a thing as drinking too much water, and drinking too much water can actually lead to hypertension. Another condition that I'm going to go ahead and read off the board here because I'm not 100% how to say this. Hyponatremia. Hyponatremia, what hyponatremia is where you have so much water in your system that you've lowered the the sodium content of your urine so much that apparently you need a certain amount of sodium in order for the kidneys to function properly. And if you don't have that much sodium in your system, the kidneys cannot exit and use urine as a filtration system. So I didn't know, but anyway, it means that the kidneys cannot work quickly. Now, how do you know if you're drinking enough water? Well, according to what I've read, there's basically two simple rules. The first of which is, do you rarely, if ever, feel thirsty? If so, you're probably drinking enough water. Secondly, if your urine is clear or exceptionally light yellow, you're probably drinking enough water. Question arises, who should be drinking more water than the prescribed amount of water? And we're going to stick with the 8-ounce glasses of water every day. Even the article that I found from the Mayo Clinic, which you'll see if you read the article itself, says basically let's do the 8-ounce glasses of water every day. But those who should be drinking more are those who exercise. And in particular, you should be drinking water prior to exercising so that you have a proper perspiration. Those who live in hot and humid environments should be drinking more water. I moved from the desert to Los Angeles, both of which are known for being higher temperature locations. I probably should be drinking more than just the 64 ounces of water. Those who are sick or have been sick recently, those with UTI infections in particular, those with diarrhea, those with vomiting and fever, these are two conditions, and these are several conditions in which you end up losing a lot of hydration. So these are times when you'd want to drink more water. And last and most importantly, breastfeeding. Those who are breastfeeding need to be drinking lots and lots of water. It stimulates the mammary glands to produce more milk. Now, I also said we would talk about what you could drink or what you could use in lieu of water if you don't want to be drinking water all the time. Pretty much every article I came across said that unsweetened tea and coffee are just fine substitutes for water. So if you're drinking those are great. Also, milk apparently is a pretty good substitute for water. I'm going to imagine probably skim. The closer you get to, the further you get away from whole, probably the better. But nonetheless, milk is a substitute. Unadulterated juices. So juices that you're actually fresh squeezed. Yes, they are going to have naturally occurring fructose, and you do need to take that into consideration. But plants and vegetables and fruits such as watermelon and celery and spinach and grapefruit have lots and lots of water in them. So if you're eating any of those on a regular, you're probably getting water from those as well. So that's a hydration point. Even I've come across a few that have said beer. Beer and soda actually can work as a substitution for water if you are needing to add some calories to your system, particularly if, say, you're fasting or if you're eating an extremely limited amount of food. Then beer and soda can actually work well to add the calories that you need to sustain life. And then lastly, I said we would talk about whether flavored drops were safe, or the flavored powders. pretty much everything I came across said yes, that they are safe. The biggest complaint that any of them seem to have with these flavored drops or these flavored powders are that they oftentimes contain artificial sweeteners, and there's a lot of information out there about the harm and damage of artificial sweeteners. I'm not going to bother on that one, although maybe somewhere down the road we'll actually do a whole series about artificial sweeteners. The point being, they use artificial sweeteners, but at the same time you're literally adding drops into your water. And most importantly, if you were previously, say, drinking lemonade or soda or any number of other sugary drinks, and you're replacing it with water that's been flavored with a few droplets of artificial sweetener, in the end, I think pretty much any nutritionist, scientist, doctor out there would tell you that you've made the better choice by drinking water with artificial sweetener drops added to it. So in the end, it appears as though they are in fact safe. Well, that's it for the series on water and hydration. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, we will almost certainly be coming back to this issue. The more I learn, the more I'm able to give information. And this is the part where you come in. Now you, in the comments section, weigh in with your thoughts and your opinions and your relatable stories. Do you drink enough water? How do you drink enough water? What do you do to drink enough water? Do you not drink enough water? And are you perhaps you need to hold yourself accountable by announcing here on this in the comments section that you need to drink more water. Whatever it is that's going to get more water into your system, let's do it. And again, any information you have, let's share it in the comments section. Well, I thank you for watching, and remember, only by taking care of ourselves first are we capable of taking care of others. Topher.